What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. I was listening to the video that Paulie Malignaggi made yesterday, and there's actually some truth to it. As much as I hate to say it, but then again, I disagree and I agree. Here's why I say that. One, I disagree. I think Leo Santa Cruz will go into the Hall of Fame one day for the 130-pound division. I think that's where he was at. Leo Santa Cruz was a good fighter, had a good career, and beat a lot of good fighters in his division. But I get where Paulie coming from. But what Paulie got to understand is Floyd is the one that got Tank doing this shit. Floyd, I mean, the video is out here somewhere on YouTube where Floyd was at a press conference with Tank asking, and they was asking about. I agree because I want to see Tank fight Lomachenko years ago, and I do remember Floyd started this shit. Floyd said in an interview, Lomachenko got a rush and had all these big fights soon because he was so old when he came into the professional ranks, and he said it out loud. He was like, why should Tank fight him now? Tank ain't in no rush. He can wait. And basically, Floyd told him was basically telling him to wait Lomachenko out. Once Tank seen him had a few losses, then he wanted to fight. I didn't like that myself. Honestly, I felt like that was some bullshit too, cause it was times when I wanted to see Tank fight Lomachenko years ago, and I also remember one time when Floyd said he was gonna put Tank in there with Lomachenko, and Tank came out on Twitter and said he wasn't gonna fight him. So I get what Paulie, especially with Lomachenko, I get it. But this is, I've been saying this for a while that boxing is turning into the WWF out here, and a lot of that shit is Floyd's fault. These promoters don't want to lose. They don't want their fighters to lose, and they want to make this money. And the fans is buying this shit. Only thing that stopped this is when the fans stopped financially supporting this shit. But these promoters don't care nothing about putting on no legitimate fights. They care about their fighter winning. That's all they care about. And they'll they'll twist the narrative to make it fit what they doing. But the bottom line is there is a lot of truth to what Paulie's saying, but he trying to put it all on Tank. It's a bunch of these fighters doing that shit out here. Even some of the ones that's good that don't have no title, if you bring up a guy that they might can't beat, they don't want to fight. They will come up with 1,000 excuses to not fight somebody that's on their level. But you bring somebody that's not on their level, they'll sign that damn paper before they get through saying his name. So yeah, this is what boxing turned into, but he kept bringing Floyd up. Floyd is the one. Tank is doing what Floyd taught him. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Floyd was my favorite fighter, but how good is he for the sport? If he don't give a fuck about no fans. All he care about is money and his pockets. I hate to say it. So once again, Floyd is the one who taught Tank this bullshit. This is the grooming he came up under. And had it not been for Floyd, he wouldn't be making this kind of money because Floyd got him exposure. And him being Floyd's fighter is really, that got a lot to do with a lot of what's going on with him. So, I hate that their relationship fell apart like it did because they both did a lot for each other. Tank was the best thing on Mayweather Promotions pretty much the whole time he was over there. And Floyd is the one that put him in the position where he making the money that he making right now. That you can't deny it. And part of what Paulie's saying proves it because the most, I think Mario Barrios, he may not be a Hall of Fame fighter, but that was a difficult fight for Tank at that time with his size, reach, and weight. Tank has had solid fights. I think if Ryan Garcia took his career a little more seriously, he could be a future Hall of Fame. I think he got that type of talent. But, it's hard to really say Paulie's, as much as I hate to say it, it's hard to disagree with a lot of what Paulie said. But you also got to, it ain't all on Tank neither. from what I've been told, Shakur ducked the last time. So like I say, man, you got, a lot of these guys will price themselves out of a fight just to not have it. I mean, these guys do not want. It's not competition no more. Boxing is damn near wrestling. That part, I agree with wholeheartedly. It's Benavidez. He take real fights. Earl Spence took real fights, but it ain't a whole lot of these dudes that's going out there fighting what they supposed to fight. These guys want to win and look good, and they don't give a shit about no integrity and no character. All they care about is money and looking like they the best guy. Shit, they don't give a damn. Because most of the times, if it's damn near all of the fighters is doing it. It's not just one person. That's what makes it bad. And so. Like I say, man, I hate it for that Paulie called my man out, my man Tank out like that. But it's hard for me to say that I don't agree with a lot of it. A lot of it I don't agree with, but a lot of it I do. I really do. I hate what boxing is turning into now. I mean, these guys, they want to beat up somebody. They don't want to compete. The best don't want to fight the best. That's not what they want to do. Like Earl Spence said, he didn't take no tune-ups. It ain't a whole lot of them that feel like that. The majority of them take tune-ups as long as they damn can if they make enough money. Keith Thurman was the king of tune-ups at one time. He made it clear he would need him a tune-up before his big fights. I guess it ain't nothing wrong with it. Well, I won't say Keith like that, but he did. He is a guy that don't mind taking a tune-up fight. Let's just keep it real. And there's a lot more like that. Sean Porter was a real fighter. Sean Porter fought good fighter. Go look at Sean Porter's resume. Solid. Manny Pacquiao had a resume in order, but that's a generation before this one. Floyd. I think when Floyd and Bernard Hopkins left and Andre Ward, that was the last of that. This new generation, and it's more the promoters' fault than it is the boxers. Cause the promoters is all for this shit because they don't want their fighters to lose. Floyd Mayweather started this shit where if fighters think if they lose one fight, their career over with. If you lose it to some C-level fighter, but if you end up losing to a A-lister, you ain't gonna lose no credit for that. You might lose a championship or something like that, but you gonna gain more fans than you lose. I, like I say, I hate that I gotta agree with a lot of what Paulie said, but it's kind of hard not to. I hate to say it, really, it's kind of hard not to. Like I said, Tank to me, I don't complain about his resume because you tell me who in the division got a better one. All of them doing this shit. Devin Haney basically got a title emailed to him and then fought Cambosis or some shit like that. I mean, a lot of these dudes. I mean, just look at a lot of them how they getting their championships and shit like that. I mean, it's a lot. Just recently, Boots turned down a fight with Virgil Ortiz. This shit is, like I say, you get the even competition in there. These motherfuckers ain't got no shame in ducking that fight. They want to go out here and look good, beat up somebody. They do not want to compete. They want to come out there and shine. To get them to fight somebody on their own level, it's damn near you're gonna need an act of Congress. I hate to say it, it's a lot of truth. As much as I hate to admit it to what Paulie said, sad to say. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.